Our guests today are two distinguished physicians, Syrian physicians, who know exactly the situation on the ground in their country, and they have a prepared set of slides and information which they will briefly introduce to you. So I'll call the first of those, if I may, Dr. Abdul Hadi Mohsen, who will now address you. Doctor, please.
Thank you very much for inviting me to talk to you about this atrocity, and I'd like first to thank you all for coming, taking the time to listen to us, highlighting the plea of these people who have been really very unjustly treated through this war. So the first thing I'd like to introduce you to these two villages. They are in the province of Idlib, and you can see all this green is being taken by Al-Nusra in October 2014.
Just explain who Al-Nusra are for anyone who's not
Al-Nusra
familiar.
is a terrorist organization.
The Al-Qaeda affiliate.
Al-Qaeda name. So it's another name of Al-Qaeda. Is classified by the Security Council as a terrorist organization. It's not me. I'm going to be, I cannot be impartial because I'm from Al-Fura, but I'm going to present to you data which is completely impartial and as factual as possible, so you can make your own judgment. So this is, since 2014, October, this has been under complete siege with daily bombing from the terrorists around them. The only way to get some medicine or food through air droppings, which is very infrequent. It's a lovely village. Two villages, they inhabited by 30,000 people. They make their living from successful agriculture, which they have. So, since this siege, they've almost destroyed 40% of all homes completely. Further 40% have been damaged but could be inhabited. And 95% of the agricultural land cannot be used because they are directly hit by fire from the terrorists. So this is just this data, which mainly I'm going to present, is from the report by Amnesty International, which I'm going to show you that it's not impartial. But this is their data. They're saying, we leave or die. We cannot leave. They would not let people leave there. They are hostage. They cannot let them leave. So they are daily bombing them with hell cannons and different type of cannons, which is in their report. They recorded 3,000 deaths with over 6,000 probably injured. So it's almost 20 to 30% of these two villages have either been killed or injured. So you can imagine the life of those children in these villages. So when we move to the next step, which is the agreement which is being reached by UN envoys and few other countries about evacuating those who wants to come out, which is around 5,000 to 8,000. The agreement was 8,000. This agreement was only possible because there were lots of money being paid to these terrorists. So Qatari, they want to free their princess who is being captured in Iraq. So you can see the interaction. It's not about the people, it's about freeing someone else so we can get a deal here and free other terrorists from other areas. So the agreement was announced by Mr. O'Brien on the 30th of March. The buses arrived in the village on the 14th of February. They had to choose between these 30,000 people who is eligible to go out. So they have to prioritize. So they prioritize children, pregnant, injured, or elderly. These are vulnerable. This did not work with the terrorists when they found that this is what they've got. They wanted the fighter to go out so they can occupy these villages. So, and this did not happen. So people were excited to come out. They slept 2 days in the buses. Then they moved on the 15th. The next day, after 36 hours being on the bus, with each bus taking 1.5 times the capacity, if you divide 5,000 for 75 buses, there's 66 people in each bus. They were cramped. They were allowed 3:30 in the afternoon to come out of the bus to have a walk around. And what happened? They drove a taxi, a white van with a packet of crisps to entice kids. Foreign fighters, this is in the report of the Amnesty International, encourage kids to go and get these packet of crisps so they can, because this is something you've not seen for 2 years. And a few minutes later, another van drives and explodes. And I'm going to show you the video. I hope that you just watch. This is the only time they allowed them 3:30. The white van moved in. The kids started being handy because they've never seen Chris for 2 years. Okay, and you're going to see in a minute. The what is in 5 minutes. So it's like a target. You cannot imagine this is being coincidental. It's really been planned, in my view, to get these kids and to try to wipe them out. Look at where the kids getting from the van the sweets, and now the van driving in. This video is done by organization which is not related to the government or any of these people. And you can see in a minute the white van next to the blue van, and the explosion happened. In this chaos, there's been kidnapping. Amnesty International written in the report saying that they've taken people, ambulances taking people. Can you watch? Can you see any ambulance? You will not see a single ambulance coming. They would not allow ambulance from the government to come and take these people to be treated. Can you see the kids, pieces of the kids everywhere. Look. Look at this kid. You see? Where are they putting? Is this ambulance or is this a truck?
Guy in uniform, who is he?
He's from the village because you can see his beard is white, but he's wearing a uniform. He came out.
He's just a local guy. He came to see.
He's from the village, but look at people even under. They're pulling bodies from underneath the buses. All kids being burnt out completely. This is another. I didn't want to show you another video. I look at the body bags. And this is the person who was responsible for masterminding this operation. They're saying ambulance, they actually, if you look at those people who've been injured, they've been evacuated to all field hospital of the terrorists rather than Bab al-Hawa, what they're claiming, Amnesty International. And quite, they're reporting 125 people died, 67 with children. We report 80 children deaths and 52 actually missing. So the majority of kids, they want to wipe the kids completely out. The 413 people wounded on top of this. And this is what written Amnesty International about these kids. One mother, she's got 4 kids, two daughters being lost So she said it wasn't enough that we lost our homes or towns, but we had to lose our kids. The same is another father with Amnesty International report also stating the same. They took him to Bab al-Hawa, they gave him his other daughter who died from injury, the other one was injured, and he lost his daughter. He looked everywhere for the other daughter, he couldn't find her. And this is some work which Declan when he went to Damascus with his group. They identified 52 missing children with their age and everything else. 3 of them have been exchanged last month, 8 months after that incident. And this picture, 3 of them were included in this, and 1 proven dead now, so they're out of this list. And I'm going to show you, this is a relative of mine. Look at his mother, is Zainab Mohsen. He's 15-year-old. This is before he was injured. This is when the bomb happened. And he was taken to a field hospital, which is not Bab al-Hawa, it's called Sarakib. And this video I'm going to show you, it's a video which is the terrorists have made, not us. This can be verified. And just one second. Look at those kids who have been taken to, if you look at the top, Sarakib, it's not Bab al-Hawa, it's another area in Idlib which is controlled by al-Nusra. And look at these kids. You can see in a minute. It's, you know, they're shocked that, you know, this is the same child who I'm telling you is being missing.
And he is in the hands of the terrorists.
Yes, and this is the same picture I've got for you from his parents before.
So,
look at the blood. These are the kids who've been like taken to this field hospital. There's nothing. They put quite a few of them in the same.
and who is this third man?
The terrorist, whoever doctors treat.
So the children now are
look at this.
in the hands of the others, not
In the hand of terrorists, yeah.
among
Hand of
their
al-Nusra.
families. So they are left alone.
There's no parent. There's no. It's.
What are they hoping to achieve, this group, with the kidnapping the kids? You know,
Exchanges.
Exchanges. This is what happened
Or-
with Azar 13. Yeah.
uh,
So, the worst even towards those parents who felt they've gone from hell in the villages, going to a safety place, they come, their reaction when they lost their kids. You see families, you see kids with no parents. The parents were killed, but left the kids. It's just, unbelievable the way you see those criminals who have been,
What they will
labeled as opposition. How can you say this is opposition? The people on the other side are distraught as a result of separation, loss of relative, consequences of the siege, which went on now over 1,000 days, displacement, and there's no justice. And these families who have lost their kids, they are really they're not living in a way.
The question about what they are going to achieve. The children has been stolen to Turkey.
That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you very much, Dr. Harrowing indeed. Dr. Bashir, now will you give